organizing this and giving me this opportunity, and welcome everybody for this session. And I'm glad to have this opportunity to talking to you this evening. So what we're going to do for about the next 60 minutes or so, I'll not bother you beyond that. We will try and understand what is this college planning all about. I'm sure you are heading towards your uh, board exams, sooner or later, I think in few weeks time. Uh, so it is the right time for you all to talk about this college planning. So I hope, can anyone from the students just confirm that you are able to see my screen? If yes, what do you see on my screen?
College planning.
College planning.
Okay, terrific, terrific. Thank you. So let us get to this, quickly. So, like I said, for the next 60 minutes or so, we will talk about what is this college planning all about, and why do you have to do it, and how, to what extent are you prepared, and what are the courses that are available, and what are the timelines for these courses? When is the right time for you to start preparing for this if you haven't already? And we would look at various potential locations in and around Hyderabad that you could consider for your undergraduation courses. And also we will look about what are some of those scholarships that are available. And of course, we will spend ample time in taking your questions. Okay, so and I would need volunteers whenever there's a question. I want you to actively participate, not just a one-way talk. So let's get going here and see what is this college planning and why is it important? Anybody? What is college planning and why is it important? Whatever you think, that is fine. Hello? Uh, am I still audible? Yeah, I would prefer this to be interactive. So let's make it interactive. It is not a one-way dialogue. Uh, who's going to give it a try? What is this college planning all about and why is it important? Okay. Anybody?
Guys, if you hesitate to speak, you can put it in the chat also. You can answer the questions through chat and ask the questions also through chat.
Yeah, that's also fine. We could do that, but I don't know, on Teams, when I'm only on one screen, if I'll be able to see it parallelly, but nevertheless. So college planning is all about you getting ready to take your next leap after you complete your +2 or intermediate in a simple way. And why is it important? Of course, it is important because that's the next major milestone that you're going to accomplish. So that is why it is important. So in either case, if you don't get prepared for this, or if you don't get yourself ready for this, you are going to be lagging behind. You're going to face some hurdles in that process. So that is why it is very important in a simple way, because it's a next major milestone and it is essential for you to prepare for that. Now, most of us, and I'm sure some of you on this call also would be thinking, what is so big deal about this college planning? I'm going to finish my 12th grade and I'm going to apply for colleges and I'm going to secure a seat in one of the colleges. But yes, but how well do you know which college is offering what course, and are you eligible for it? Do you have that eligibility criteria? Have you prepared for it? And so on and so forth. So sometimes there will be some last minute surprises or things that you're not aware could be a challenge if you don't consider it as important and then don't plan it ahead of time. So that's why this is important. And let's look at how well are you prepared. So when you want to prepare for college, we're just talking about completing 12th grade and then moving ahead with to the undergraduate, your degree. But why are you doing that degree? Why are you doing your BTech, BE, MBBS, BA, BSc, whatever course that is? Why are you doing it? have you understood where are you heading towards in your life, in your career? Have you figured out what is your destination? It is something like planning a holiday. And first and foremost thing when you want to plan a holiday is, what is the destination I want to go? What is my holiday destination? And then you can plan which path to choose, the mode of transportation. You want to go by bus, by air, by train, whatever that is. Similarly, what courses, what academic path you want to choose for you to reach your destination. For example, I want to become a commercial pilot. So what is the path I have to choose? I want to become a forensic expert. And what is the path I have to choose? I want to earn Padma Shri award for my contribution in literature. So what path to choose? This is what we are talking about. It is not just about passing out one grade and getting to the next grade. Knowing about what is the destination. You'll complete degree. There are lakhs and lakhs of people who are completing those undergraduation and post-graduation. You will be one among them for sure. But why are you doing that? That's the question I want you all to ask yourself. If you haven't already, that is essential. So once you do that, your path, your course, your location, those will be determined, the mode of transportation as I called, and what entrance examination, what is the cutoff required, what kind of a profile do you need to have, how many marks you need to score in order for you to secure that, and eventually that will lead you to get an admission in your dream college or in your college of your neighborhood. Right. So that is very important. First, understand your destination, then choose the academic path and select a course depending on your location choice. And eventually, you will know what is the eligibility and entry criteria for you to get that admission. So that's how this has to go, not the other way around. You completed 12th grade, you apply for 5 or 10 colleges which are in your neighborhood, and you think that some college will admit you. I'm sure it will admit you, but what is the reason why you're doing that degree? So think about it. Don't just go by the flow. Make it a point that you have a clear destination for your career. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to become somebody like this. That's how you would do it. Now, on with that context, let's go ahead and understand how many institutions are there in India. Can anybody guess? Rough guess. Institutions as in how many colleges or how many universities? I can't see the chat box while it is on presentation mode. I would appreciate if somebody could speak out, by unmuting, because these are simple answers. You don't have to elaborate. Just throw a number. How many institutions are there in India? Institutions as in how many colleges or how many universities? Any guesses, sir? Okay, here you go. There are over 1,000 universities, over 42,000 colleges, and over close to 12,000 standalone institutions. These are the autonomous, colleges or institutions. So the number of institutions availability who are undertaking the undergraduation plus post-graduation courses. In some cases, it is only post-graduation. These are the numbers across India in all states, over 1,000 universities. I thought these numbers would give you comfort that, what are the options available. Now, which state has the highest number of colleges? Anybody? Which state has highest number of colleges? Anyone would like to guess?
Guys, give a guess. Anyone?
Delhi.
Delhi, okay. Very nice. And any other answers?
Mumbai.
Mumbai, yeah. Okay, let's say, sorry.
Karnataka.
What was that? Karnataka. Okay, yeah, those are definitely which have the highest number, but they are not the the ones. So the first one, look at it. I'm already put that on my screen, but thank you for answering. So Uttar Pradesh followed by Maharashtra, Karnataka. Somebody said Karnataka. That is in top 3, followed by Rajasthan, AP, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat. Not Telangana. Okay, so Telangana is not in top 8. But it is still has got a good number of colleges. We are proud to be, Hyderabadi and, all that. There are good colleges. We're going to talk about it quickly. So this is for your quick glimpse. These are the states with highest number of colleges. Now here is an interesting one. I would really challenge you. Which course has highest number of student enrollments? When I say course, as in BE, BTech, BA, BSc, MBBS, whatever that is, those are the courses I'm talking about. Which course you think has got the highest number of student enrollments? Any guess?
Engineering.
Okay, I thought so. Somebody would definitely say it is engineering. Any other answers other than engineering? Does anybody think the other courses have highest
BCom.
number of BCom?
Accountant, sir. Account.
Okay, accounting. Okay. Let me put that on your screen for you. These are some of the shocking, statistics. BA, Bachelor of Arts, has got the maximum number of students who are enrolled, followed by Bachelor of Science and BCom. Engineering is not in the top 3 list. Okay, there are about 196 undergraduate, almost close to 200, different undergraduate programs. Only 10 programs are taking 80% of students. That means there are a lot of good programs that students and parents are not aware. They think that engineering, medicine, or accounting, CA, these are the only options, but that's not the case. We have close to 200 different higher education options, depending on your destination. And statistics shows that Bachelor of Arts is the program which has most number of students enrolled, followed by BSc and BCom. And if you look further, see, these are the numbers. This will blow your mind. Now, Bachelor of Arts has got close to 1 crore students being enrolled every year, my friends, followed by about close to 50 lakhs, about 47 lakhs for BSc, followed by over 40 lakhs for BCom. BTech and BE put together, that is, I mean, both of them put together, it is about some 35 lakhs. And if you see the honors courses, BA, BSc honors also have got significant amount of students. These are in depth, when it comes to a subject. So if you are in the paradigm of thinking that BTech, BE, MBBS, I didn't bring up the medicine here because that's a separate segment altogether, but that also will not have, it has got only about over a lakh, students, or a lakh seats across India every year, only that much. So that doesn't fit here in this game. Okay, on our context. So BA, BSc, BCom, these are the courses. They appear to be very old courses. Some of you might be thinking, yeah, my father's, my parents' generation, they did this BA, BSc, but they're still valid. They have a lot of specializations which have come across over the years. For you, it is going to be, very interesting. So of those enrollments, arts, humanities, and social sciences have got the maximum percentage. Engineering and technology is only about 12%. And the rest of them occupies the major share. And commerce or accounting, some of you are, quoting here, is about only 15% number of students who enroll every year. Okay, you've seen the numbers over there in the earlier slide. Okay, let's get going and then see. And every year there are over 20 lakh students who come out with that BA degree, about 10 lakh students and about 9 lakh students with BSc and BCom. Okay, so the highest number of students are actually passing out in India, across India. These are the numbers across India. These are the arts courses or humanities courses is what they call it. Bachelor of Arts, or it's also called as humanities. So take out that paradigm of, engineering or medicine. They are definitely good, but the point is they are not end of the world, my friends. Okay, terrific. So I hope those numbers would give you a little bit insight. Now let's look at, another aspect to it. What are those potential locations for higher educations other than Hyderabad? Some of you mentioned Mumbai earlier, and some of you mentioned Karnataka broadly. But call out some locations, the city or
Delhi,
town
sir. Delhi,
names.
Delhi,
Delhi,
Delhi, Delhi.
Hyderabad,
Yeah.
Delhi, Mumbai, what else? Any
Bangalore.
Bangalore, yes. These are some of the potential locations, which I believe broadly based on the depth and breadth of the colleges and the courses and the variety of those courses they bring in. Delhi, Bangalore, that Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. I don't think unless you are from that state, not many would prefer. But Noida is a zone. There are a lot of private universities. Okay, and of course Mumbai and Pune since many years, since decades, they're quite popular. When it go to Tamil Nadu, definitely it is Chennai and Coimbatore, and of course Haryana, though it is neighboring to Delhi, it has good notable private universities, especially in that last 25 years. There's a lot of emphasis in Gurugram, Kurukshetra, Sonipat, and other places. And of course, in Andhra Pradesh, I mean, we're talking about the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana separately here. Chittor, Krishna, Guntur, Vishakhapatnam, those are the places which has got very reputed institutions. And of course, Telangana is a greater Hyderabad, you can take it. Though, Rangareddy, Mechal, that is how technically they are called as when it comes to the location of college, but let's call it as a greater Hyderabad for our understanding. So these are the potential locations, my friends, which you could consider. You don't have to limit yourself only to Hyderabad or greater Hyderabad. You can go navigate across these locations for you to get an admission. But of course, keep in mind one important aspect. The home state student will definitely have an advantage over an other state student. You must be aware of that, right? You have an advantage in your home state versus any other person applying over here, the other state's person. That is applicable here. But if you are academically meritorious and if you have a good, profile as such, you can go get these seats anywhere in India. It doesn't limit you. Only if you can beat out the competition, you can get it. But if you're simply, doing okay type of, academic excellence, then probably you will have tough time because these locations are highly competitive. I'm going to talk to you about the eligibility and entry criteria. That will tell you why I say they're competitive. Now, we can look at some of those institutions, the number of institutions or colleges in these states, which are potentially that you could go and apply. Now, if I ask you how many colleges in Hyderabad do you know for your BA course? Maybe you will give 5 or 10 college names or maybe 5, but you could look at some 19 different, colleges, reputed colleges in Telangana alone. If you want to go to, Delhi, some 32 colleges, so on and so forth. The number of colleges depending on under that university, as you see on the right side, the table. So the number of colleges are wide enough for you to go and secure a seat. Now let's get going. So what reminds you by looking at this picture, my friends? What do you see on this picture?
Red Fort.
Okay, so that means
Red Fort.
where is this?
Delhi.
Delhi. So we're going to
Delhi,
talk
Delhi.
about Delhi and the colleges. You don't have to read through all the colleges. I'm highlighted some of them in red color, if you can see it. Those are the, some of the elite institutions, you could call it. But otherwise, the number of colleges are more. So Delhi College of Arts and Commerce, that could be one of the potential college if you want to look at under Delhi University. Okay, you could look at Gargi, Hansraj, Hindu, Indraprastha College, Kamla Nehru, Lady Shriram College, Kirori Mal. These are some of the very reputed and they're standing good in their rankings. If you go and look at NIRF rankings, these colleges have got significant ratings. So these are the colleges which you could consider for your admissions besides all the others. Okay, and Miranda House, Motilal, Ramlal Anand, Ramjas. There are many other colleges, as you see, Shriram College, Sri Venkateshwara College. This is another, most of the, I hear that most of the students from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana would go secure seats in Sri Venkateshwara College, besides the other ones. Like Shahid Bhagat Singh, Saint Stephen's, which is an elite institution. You would find a lot of, alumni who are like parliamentarians, ministers, and of course, many other, from the other colleges as well. And the list goes on. Now, in Delhi University, if you want to go broadly under Delhi, there are two types of admission that is given. One is an entrance-based admission, and the other one is a cutoff-based admission. Now, the entrance-based admission courses are, as you see on your screen, BA, Bachelor of Management Studies, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, and BTech. These are the entrance-based examinations. Now, Delhi University, I'll talk about the entrance examination as well. So my focus here for you to be aware is Delhi University. Okay. Now, these are the courses which are entrance-based. Of course, those BA different specializations, multimedia, mass communication, music, journalism, all of those, courses are entrance based. Now, the merit based, there are many other foreign languages or the general BA and your economics, honors, social work, sociology, journalism, political sciences. These are the courses that are merit based. What is this merit based and what is the difference between entrance based and merit based? Of course, you need merit in entrance also. Only then you will be able to clear that entrance examination. So entrance based admissions are nothing but you will have an entrance examination which you need to clear in order for you to qualify to get a seat. Like you clear an engineering entrance examination for you to be eligible for the engineering counseling. Similarly, if you want a seat in one of those courses, then you need to clear the entrance examination. Merit based is purely based on your 12th grade marks. How much percentage did you secure in your 12th grade? Okay, that will decide whether you will get a seat or not. We'll talk about the cutoff marks. Okay, and what are some of the timelines? Okay. Okay, now let's get going. These are the various courses as I'm scrolling, web designing in mathematics, mathematical sciences, biological sciences. This is cutting across all the streams, science, non-science, commerce, humanities, all of them. That is MPC, BIPC, HEC, whatever, CEC, whatever group you have, for all of them, there is a relevant course over here. Okay. These are the merit-based courses. Now I want you to make a note if you're taking notes. These are the admission dates for Delhi. DU stands for Delhi University, my friends. For 2021, for the last academic year, these are the dates. Basically, as you see on your on the table on your screen, if you look at, eventually you will have timeline until October, but that's too late. You got to get it in the first set of it. The application process starts towards the end of July as early as August. This is because of COVID, it got delayed, but usually it starts little early. There are some tentative dates I brought in, though it has not been announced yet for DU. Okay, DU, Delhi University entrance examination that took place, towards the last week of September for last year. But that does not mean that it's going to happen only again in September. It can happen earlier comparatively. So this gives you an idea, okay, of when did the last year admissions took place. And this year we don't know the dates yet, though there's a lot of discussion happening, but these are the tentative dates. The application process, the admission process for the Delhi University starts as early as first week of June, and everything will be closed by as early as end of September. So June, July, August, September, almost over 3 months this admission process takes place. So anybody willing to apply for Delhi University, first week of June. Typically, by the time you will know your 12th board exam results, you will have your 12th exam results by then. So don't wait. My sincere request to all of you is don't wait for your results for you to start applying. It doesn't work that way. The application process will start earlier. You can give your expected scores in some cases if it is starting earlier, but generally it will start, as along the timelines of your admission, your board exam results were announced. So for Delhi University, keep in mind as early as first week of June, that's going to start off. Okay, now there is some interesting developments. I want you all to be keep a note. If any aspiring, students who want to go and study in, Delhi University. So the admission, committee or the executive council of Delhi University have been contemplating either to conduct the university common entrance test or, Central University common entrance test is a common entrance test across, or the continue with the Delhi University entrance examination for the upcoming year. So they have not made a decision yet. Even though they made, it is not announced to the public yet. So it will be known soon. So there have been, series of meetings happening, and only official circular have been issued only sometime towards the end of December. But after that, there is not much, circular regarding that. So you will get to know if you are an aspiring student who's willing to pursue your education in Delhi University. You have to once a week just go and look at a Delhi University home website and the announcements section. You'll get to know if any dates are announced. It is simple task. You can put it on your, you can bookmark that page and put it on your phone and then just keep a tab, or you can sign for alerts as well. So you will get to know about it. Otherwise, tentatively first week of June. Okay, that's about Delhi University. Now here is an interesting. I was told by Nikhilesh that some of you are aspiring to go to Delhi University, which I'm glad when I hear that. Now I'm giving you some colleges here, like as you see on your screen: Acharya Narendra Dev, Aryabhatta, Bharati College, Daulat Ram College. Look at if you want a seat in BSc Computer Science, if you are of a general category, you need to secure about 96% marks in your 12th grade. That's a cutoff. Okay, if you're looking for mathematical sciences, then you need to have a 94%. Now, as you see the reservation, the table over there, I'm sure you will identify yourself based on where you fall. So these are the cutoff. Those numbers are the percentage marks that you need to secure, my friends. So look at, BSc Computer Science. It is a 96% if you are of a general category. If you want a botany seat, you need to be about 92% cutoff. Now that is not guaranteed, but that's the minimum requirement for you to even get shortlisted. And after which they'll also look at, further filtering or screening criteria. Okay, there's a lot that's going to happen. But just get a fair idea. Now here is some of the other colleges. As you see on your screen, Hansraj, if you want a BSc Chemistry, 97.33. These are the cutoffs for last year. Okay, and BA honors in history, if you want in Hansraj, then it is 96%. Gargi College, 97.5, because across the nation people will come and try to secure a seat, not on the Delhi locals. Okay, that's why there's a huge demand for Delhi. And similarly, nowadays it is, that is how it is there, it is everywhere. Okay, now here comes an important, generally when we talk about scholarships, I'm talking about the specific Delhi University scholarships, my friends. It was assumed that no, the scholarships are very limited, or they are very the amount what we get out of that scholarship is kind of not that big amount. There are a lot of misconceptions or myths around students. Now these are, as you see the list on the screen, these are directly being offered by the Delhi University students, and those are significant. And Delhi University, the colleges around Delhi University, the fees are not not high. they're marginal. They're at a very reasonable, because it's more of a like a government college fees, not like a private university, isn't it? So there are scholarships for all 3 years, for first year, different courses, as you see. So these are available. If you wish to look at them, these are available for you on your Delhi University website. Okay, all colleges across DU. Look at the the number of scholarships. I got you only the highlights of it, but there are many more if you wish to look at. For if you are a girl child, there is a women association. There are various trusts who are conducting, for handicap, for different categories. Okay. Okay, so that's about Delhi University. I hope that was insightful for you, but I think we need to wrap it up in the interest of time. Now let's look at that NCR region, National Capital Region, Gurugram, Greater Noida, or Sonipat. And here are the universities. Shiv Nadar and Ashoka University are one of those, besides this Amity and OP Zindal, Pearl Academy and all. These are private universities, by the way, and they will be expensive. You have to keep that in mind, but still they have scholarships as well. Okay, so Ashoka University, they offer, they're quite popular for those liberal arts programs. Okay, so they can pick, you can have a crazy combination of, a maths major and a psychology minor, for example. So similarly, you have a lot of, opportunities available in Ashoka University. So I'm going to touch at a very high level for you to familiarize with those, but not, much in detail. Okay, now here are the dates for admission timelines for Ashoka University has already been announced. Okay. For 2022, the application process, okay, has already started in October last year. For the next academic year, the application process for Ashoka University has already started. It is already over, there are multiple rounds of application procedure. The round 4 actually starts sometime in end of April. But the first round of applications have started, and here a lot of international students and students across the country will join in. And this is comparatively expensive. So the private universities application process have already started for many of them. Okay. And for you to get an idea, how much does it cost? Okay, it costs about, if you want to do an undergraduate course in Ashoka University, it costs about 10 lakhs per year. Okay, I'll leave it at that point, though the table explains it by itself. Of course, there are scholarships. There are some scholarship exams this university conduct, and they also, for highly meritorious students, they will, give up to, I think, 90% of waiver, and there are a lot of clauses available over there. Okay, and what courses in specific they offer? BA, BSc, other courses. Of course, this is about Shiv Nadar University. And the application process has started as of January this year. The application process is already open. And they have Shiv Nadar University entrance examination. Okay. So, and for details, again, this university is also offering scholarships. And for the detailed eligibility for any course, if you are aspiring to study over there, you can go check on their website, as I'm also sharing here some of those links here, my friends. Okay, 31st March is kind of a last day to apply. By end of this March, we are already into March, will be last day for you to apply if you are aspiring to go and study in Shiv Nadar. Okay, so that's about National Capital Region. Now let's look at quickly, what do you see on your screen? What does this picture tell you? Any guesses, sir? Anybody? Okay, I know maybe it's a little tough, but let me tell you, this is the Vidhan Saudha building of Bengaluru. Okay. Now I picked up few colleges like Christ University. I'm sure this is quite popular among students. across these cities. So Christ University application process is already open. I will share with you the dates, my friends. Okay, so as you see, there is a BSc, PCM or economics, computer science, and a lot of other colleges. And you also see St. Joseph's College, other autonomous famous college in Karnataka, Bangalore. And the next famous college by rating I'm talking about is Mount Carmel College. And you also have Jain University, or who's offering some, some new age, combination courses like BSc Gaming, BSc Animation, BSc Data Science and Analytics, Renewable Energy. So these are some of the new age courses or the futuristic courses, I would like to call it as. Okay, and there is Jayanti College, Jyoti Niwas, other colleges. And as you see, there's a Christ Academy, Acharya Institution, MS Ramaya College and CMR University, which offers this filmography, photography, filmmaking, and other courses. If anybody interested, aspiring to get into, test some waters in film, sound engineering, or visual effects, that's one to look after. Okay, and each of these colleges have got different courses, depending on the specializations, starting from humanities, science, non-science, all of those courses, and they are quite popular for them. Okay, so let's look at Christ University. Though this is deemed to be a private run university, the fee structure is not so expensive like the universities in National Capital Region. Okay, so they cost about 10, 12, 14, 15 lakhs, around that. But Christ University on an average 1,50,000 per annum. I know that is still expensive, but comparatively that is a reasonable. And see the number of courses or the variety of courses: humanities, architecture, engineering, hospitality, journalism, music, psychology, tourism, community, mass media, public relations and communication. So Christ University application process has already started. This will also go through multiple rounds. Okay, so as of February, this process is already kicked off. Okay, so like I said, round 1, 2, 3, these all universities take students in different sets for the same academic year. Okay, so that's how this is already started. So you can go for the further rounds. As you see on your screen, February, as early as February they have started. Okay, there are by the way, Christ University has got multiple campuses. The main campus is in Bangalore. Okay, and they have campuses in Delhi, Pune as well. Okay, keep that in mind. So these are the dates, and then the last round for you to consider. And different rounds will have different courses, but there will be commonalities. If you look at BA in economics, that is across multiple rounds, as you see. And the last chance for you to get it is towards May. But now you may be wondering, sir, what is these multiple rounds of admission? So they conduct these rounds because if everything gets filled in the first round, then probably if they are not left out with anything, they may not look further. Okay, so it's always advised, the earlier the better. It is always the first come first serve, simple logic, if you are qualifying to that eligibility. So these are the further different courses and their application process when they will be starting. So as early as February onwards, they will run until May, the admission cycle, but the early the better, first come first serve basis. Okay, the next famous college, Mount Carmel. Look at the number of diversity of courses, tourism, psychology, hospitality, healthcare, business management, whatnot, everything. And like I said earlier, Christ University have got their own entrance examination, and they need a strong profile. Your talent or your ability that you have exhibited, which will make you deserve to that course. Your extracurriculars and co-curriculars, they are very important if you have to secure a seat in Christ or any private university, besides your academic excellence, besides your entrance exam being able to clear and all that. Mount Carmel is based on merit based, but there is an interview. But the fees is like this is an age old college, and this is very nominal fees per year, about some 40,000-50,000 rupees per annum for these courses. Okay, and the Mount Carmel has got scholarships. Look at CV Raman scholarship, single girl child scholarship, for of course is for PG students, and there are fee concessions, welfare scholarships, human resource development scholarship. There are a lot of options available. So don't worry if anybody, if financially it is a constraint, if you are a deserving student, you will definitely have an option. Those colleges will take you. Okay. Okay, terrific. Now what this picture signifies, my friends? Anybody?
Mumbai.
Mysore.
Everybody know that's what are those landmarks?
Taj Hotel and India Gate.
Okay, terrific. So now let's look at, like, there are as in the beginning we have seen the number of colleges in Mumbai as well. So St. Xavier's, Narsi Munji. I'm taking only some specific names, but the list is huge over there. St. Xavier's, Narsi Munji, and many other colleges. Okay, but let's look at St. Xavier's. So as of last year, these are the dates of last year. The application process for the undergraduate courses have started as of August. That was little late. Okay, considerably little late, but it will be earlier than that every year. And that's when the admission process will have started last year. And the fees, first year courses on an average about 40 to 50,000 you will have to spend. Those are the tuition fees and all that. Okay, two things. Last year the application process has started as of August, and the fees for undergraduate courses will be on an average about 50,000 rupees. Okay, and look at the cutoff here for St. Xavier's, one of the prestigious, most popular institution. Okay, for your undergraduate programs, as you see for BCom, you need 98.17% for the students from Maharashtra. Okay, if you are from other boards, you need to have 100%. If you are going through other boards from other locations, then you need to be 100%. Would you imagine that if you want a BCom seat, now tell me, in your neighborhood college in Hyderabad, you may get a BCom seat for a 60% marks also, isn't it? But look at, if you need it here, you need 100%. And similarly, you see for mass communication and journalism, and other IT related courses. Okay, Narsi Munji is a huge institution which is quite popular for management. I'm not going to open that Pandora, but of course offline, I'm always available. But just to get a hang of it, okay, with few of them. Okay, so St. Xavier's I thought would be appropriate. Now, what does this building signify? I bet if anyone could answer this.
Rajasthan.
Yeah. Radisson.
Rajasthan.
Jaipur. Okay. Jaipur.
Pink City.
No, it's actually Pune. It's a historical monument where there are some, pre-independence. Now I want you all, let's put it this way. I want you to take a picture of this. Quickly take a picture of this. Okay. And I want you to find this out. What is the significance of this building in Pune? It has a lot of historical context. Please go do, as a homework. I know, you are not, secondary, primary school students. You're all grown up. Okay, when it comes to Pune, Symbiosis is one of the institutions most talked about, besides many other colleges as you see on your screen. And there is a historical, Ferguson College as well. These are the two popular institutions, which is worth you should get into. but of course others are also equally important. So Ferguson College and Symbiosis are the options for you here. And there are a lot of other colleges as we see, and Symbiosis application process for some courses is already started. So keep that in mind. We'll not get into details. And Ferguson College is, one of the autonomous popular college. Okay, they are popular for BA, BSc, and some of the vocational courses. Okay, it is worth applying. It is primarily based on your merit based. Of course, there will be personal interview, group discussions, that is there everywhere. Okay, and Ferguson College especially offers a lot of scholarships. As you see, on your screen, minority scholarship, central sector scholarship, BC scholarship, based on the reservation category and all, they offer a lot of scholarships, my friends. Okay, now what is this building? And I know some of the smart ones could easily make out. Yes. Anybody? Yeah, it's over there. The reason I said some of the smart, they could read that out. It's a Chennai Central. So we are going to Chennai now from Pune. Okay, now the popular colleges here: Loyola College, Presidency, Madras MCC, they call it Madras Christian, Ethiraj College. Some of the famous colleges in Chennai. Okay. And Stella Maris, Queen Mary's, they offer a wide variety of courses, my friends. Okay. So as you see here, I'm just scrolling it quickly. Just take a quick glance. Loyola College offers BCom, BA, BSc, in many options. And Madras Christian College also offer BCom, BA. They're arts and science. They offer both of them. Presidency College, one of the age-old colleges, they also offer science, commerce, and arts courses. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of them. So the admission process for Loyola College starts as of July. That's how at least the last year, and maybe a little earlier, as of early June, they'll start first week of June. Some of those dates for the last year was little, late because of this COVID and a lot of back and forth were happening, isn't it? Okay, don't worry. For some of you are thinking that, sir, we are talking about the neighboring locations. What about Hyderabad and our own, state? We'll come there in few moments. So purely on merit based. Okay, and there's an interview, and in some cases there is a qualifying exam. They don't call it as an entrance examination, but there is a qualifying exam. That's what they call it. Okay, so typically the application process for this college starts after the Tamil Nadu State Board 12th grade results announcement. That's early June onwards. Now MCC also, good, they like science and non-science related and business management, all these courses, social work related courses are offered. And from Chennai, let's go to Victoria Town Hall. That's a landmark in Coimbatore. Coimbatore, another good destination. How many of you heard about the name called Shiv Nadar? He has a university on his name. Who is Shiv Nadar? Any guess? The founder of HCL, right? Now he's an alumni of that PSG College of Arts and Science from Coimbatore. He had a short stint over there. So this is one of the popular college, arts and science. So you should raise your aspirations, my friends, to get into such colleges, and they have high reputation for their, faculty, for their depth and breadth, for their experience and all that, right? So PSG College, typically this is again after the Tamil Nadu State Board, entrance examination, Tamil Nadu State Board results, after they announced, this will start. Okay, so as simple as that. So basically June onwards, you could consider. Okay, and they have, various timelines for the criteria is kind of, a little, I wouldn't say it as a complex, though it is little elaborative here. I know some of those are busy slides, but they are the actual information from these colleges. Okay, but for you to remember, and the fees is also nominal. Here about some 50,000-60,000 per annum for a typical commerce kind of colleges courses would be okay. And like I said, based on marks, most of it takes place, the admission. Okay, Coimbatore. Now we're coming close, erstwhile undivided. What is this picture? Anybody?
Prakasham Barrage.
Vijayawada
Ah,
Prakasham Barrage.
Okay, wonderful. Now the voices are kind of there's a little spike in the volume, which is good. So you could also consider other than Hyderabad, you could look around your Vijayawada, Guntur, Tirupati, Vishakhapatnam. These are some of the colleges, like KBN College, Andhra Loyola College, all of those. And there is a popular one, KL University. And this is again deemed to be private university, and they also offer very, new age careers or futuristic careers, blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. You don't find that under BCA in many places. This is one of those very few universities who are offering that. So BCA eligibility is typically your PCM or commerce with maths would typically be eligible. In some cases they would take non-maths also. But look at virtual reality, artificial intelligence. These are all some of the trending data science. So it's quite popular for such type of courses. Scale University as such. Okay. This is again, like I said, private university. On an average, it's going to cost you about a lakh 50,000 rupees. So these are the average numbers. Don't consider them as the final when it comes to fees. So you know at least what is the range over there. Okay, my friends. Okay. Now here, what picture is this?
Tirupati.
Okay, terrific. So Tirupati, again, you have this Padmavati Mahila, college, SV University, and they also offer, very good UG courses, and the admission process starts as of June, early June. Okay. Now we're going to Vizag, here, Vishakhapatnam. Okay, there is the popular old college. They call it as a Bullaya College. After which, of course, Andhra University, and there is Geetham, sir, right? Geetham, institution, again a private university. Now Andhra University application process starts as of early June. Okay. Keep in mind, and for some courses, they'll have to qualify for Andhra University, entrance examination. Okay, and for that, the application process and all starts as of March. So this is the right time. If anybody, are from that place willing to go back over there, or willing to do for whatever good reasons, that's one. And Geetham, important dates for you to look for, about early April onwards. These are the tentative dates which they have already, made it public, but nothing has been, announced as a circular yet. But soon you'll get it. So April is not too far. It is just, few weeks away. Okay, anybody willing to get to Geetham, Vishakhapatnam, the application process would start about, 1st April. Okay, so that's about all our neighboring locations, potential location. Now let's look at our own very own Hyderabad. Okay, the famous Nizam College, AV College of Arts and Commerce, Francis College of Women. So some of them are only undergraduate, some of them are UG and PG colleges as well. Okay, and Loyola Academy, both UG, degree and PG. St. Anne's, Bhavan's new college. As you see, they are offering, like St. Anne's offer business administration related courses. Bhavan's offer the arts and science. Loyola offer all, across all of them. And there is another institute called Indian Institute of Management and Commerce. And again, one of the oldest colleges like Badruka College. And there's a city college over there, which offers, good courses in Hyderabad. And Aurora College, Raj Bahadur Venkatram Reddy. I believe this is in Narayanguda. The Venkatram Reddy Women's College, and St. Joseph's Degree and PG College, St. Francis College, and of course, Osmania University is a vast again. Okay, keep that in mind. There are many options. I picked up only. So anybody, wanting to stay in home state and wanting to apply, I'm sure by now you are familiar with a portal called Dost, Degree Online Services for Telangana. So this is a central portal that the government has come up with the institutions. Almost like over 80%, or not even, almost like 90% of the colleges are conducting the application process and the admission process through this portal. So what does it mean? Anybody heard about this familiar? I'm sure by now you would, isn't it? Maybe your seniors would have already gone through this. I think this started sometime last year, if I'm right. This will be a central portal from which you can apply to various colleges of your choice. You don't have to run through each and every college website, or you don't have to literally physically go over there until the admission takes place. This is the central portal that the government in collaboration with the institutions have brought into effect. It is called DOST, Degree Online Services. I'm sure majority of you who's attending this call would be, I'm assuming that you're going to prefer to one of those colleges in Hyderabad. So if you are not familiar, right today after the session, after you go back home or on your phones, just go open that dost.cgg.gov.in and familiarize yourself and create a login for yourself. Keep it ready. Okay. So of course, the application, the admission process will only start typically after your, board results are announced. That's how it happens. But you need to familiarize what all requisites do you need to have. You need to have a profile on that login, on that portal, all that, because sometimes these government run websites, as we all know, when the need arises, they won't, function, or it is continuously buffering, right? So at least login, if you have, you are one step ahead. And if you don't create, there is a pre-registration requirements and all. Just familiarize with this application. But some of the dates here, as of last year, as of June, the notification has been announced, and the registration process has started July, towards the end of July, all that has happened. So consider this is going to start as of early June this year, but they will announce it. It will be made available, and you will get to see almost, if you follow news or whatsoever, you get to see this about in our local channels also. But however, register and sign up for the alerts from this website, so that you get all of that for you. So these are, you go through these, I know you can't read all of them here right now. So I've just got some of those screenshots for you, so that you could memorize those pictures and go back and take reference. Okay. So registration process goes, it went until, October, November last year, but don't expect it to happen, the same way this year. It might be pushed, earlier by a couple of months because of COVID and a lot of, drama last year. Many admissions have been delayed. Okay. So that's about your, I made it very simple for you, not specific for the Hyderabad or colleges in Telangana. 90% of them are going through this DOST application, Degree Online. So I would suggest, if any of you who are not familiar with that website, I'm going to bring that home screen for you one more time. Please go ahead and have a login for yourself, and have a candidate login, and then just familiarize with this website. So that's going to be a one-stop shop. Now there could be some, very handful of colleges who are still not enrolled through this DOST process. But that we'll have to figure out on a case-to-case basis, my friends. Okay, so that's how it is. Now quickly, I'll spend a couple more minutes. I think we are almost, on time here. I'm going to spend and give you an outline of generally what are those scholarships. If you want to know national scholarships across India, what are those scholarships available? Please take a screenshot of this or make a note of this. A national scholarship portal. This is one portal which is run by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. You will find a lot of information about scholarships. Please go and please make a note and then go and explore, familiarize yourself. And the scholarships that are generally widely available: L'Oreal, GP Birla, NIU scholarship, Dr. Reddy's Foundation, Prime Minister's Special Scholarship. There are a lot of options, and the timeline by which, and also keep in mind, most of the scholarships that you will have to apply immediately after you join the first year of your college. Keep that in mind, not later after finishing, or some of those timelines are along the side of your admission cycle. Keep in mind, if you see the application timeline on this table, May, June, most of them are March to May. Right, so that means they're running parallelly. The scholarship application process, or the applying for scholarship process, that starts parallelly along with your, admission process. Okay, and look at Ajim Premji scholarship, national entrance screening test, ONGC scholarship, Inspire. There are a lot of scholarships available. These are for the majorly they are all from the undergraduation. And here are the, other than your national portal which I shared with you earlier, these are the other websites which have got the authentic information for you to get more scholarship information, like studyindia.gov.in. Okay, that's again a government portal, but the rest too here, buddy4study.com or scholarshipsindia.com, they are not so government, but they have very good information, a vast amount of information they have presented on their websites. Please go through, quickly make a note or take a screenshot so you can go through, and some of you who are in that need, you could consider it. Okay, so that brings to an end of the slides what I have to share for you. Okay, my friends, and I hope that was useful for you, the information. I know it is a lot in that 60 minutes time, I tried to cover. But if you could get a glimpse of it, that's good enough. Go familiarize and then go a little bit of a research, and we are here to help you. And now I'll open it up for questions. Let me see if anybody has already typed anything in the chat box. If not, just go ahead and unmute and ask any questions or type in any questions. It's time for question answers. And let me quickly see.